if I do that. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up, man? What it is and what it do, baby. Y'all know who it is and y'all know what time it is, man. It's time for another trading session with the coldest trader, XAU. Y'all already know we back again for another great night. All right, man. So let's go ahead and recap last night's trade real quick. If you was here, you know what it was, you know what it is, and you know what it did. But if you didn't, let's go ahead and recap real quick, man. Shout out to Big Esco. Hey man, he's the trading rapper right now. He giving us some good music, you know what I'm saying? For us traders to be bobbing to, rocking out to while we trading. All right. All right, so here we go. Real quick, real quick, real quick, real quick. So you already know me, man. I erase everything and I come back fresh. So therefore, I know what I'm looking at and I kind of know where I've been and where I was at and where we going. So if you was on last night, you already know. Let me go back and set everything up for you real quick. Let me see, 6 o'clock, time for Greg Street to rock. All right, so we're gonna go with the aqua color for last night's trades. Just no, yeah, we'll go or teal or a water fountain, whatever color you want to call it. Um, let's see. So boom. All right, that's that. All right. So of course, y'all already know, man. It's 7:22 Eastern Standard Time. So I know everybody know that love football. That hey man, football season is about to officially begin in 2 weeks. We got college coming back next weekend on the 5th. So it's about to be a great freaking end of the year for us traders where we can trade and watch football starting Thursday nights. All right. All right, here we go. 6 o'clock. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see. So actually, look at there, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, like it's crazy how everything just kind of lines up. But I'm gonna put it a little bit under so when I'm explaining, you can actually see what I'm talking about. So and then 6:15 is right here. So yeah, man. You know what? I don't even have to do that because our orange is Asian session. I'm tripping. Asian session from last night. All right. So if you remember correctly, all right, I caught this move right here, right? So remember, I got in right up here when it was doing all this funkiness, or maybe I got in right here when it was doing all this funkiness, or was it back here? Either way, either way, I want to say it was back here because it came up and wicked down. So yeah, I got in up here. And if you remember, you recall last night, I was telling you that it was going to come back down to this level right here, which is, as you can see, it did. I held it from up here. I held it from this area, and I want to say I got out right here. This was my $1,000 mark, or it may even been down here, and then it came back up, and then, like I said, it continued going down. So you see, same area from last night. This is Asian session from last night. What I think I caught 1,000 last night, right? And then I came back, just happened to jump on this morning during New York session. And let's see, I should already have it marked off. Let's see. So 9:30 was, yep, here it is right here. So 9:30, that's my 9:30 candle. Came all the way down here at 9:42. That was the low, right? Once I seen this candle right here, I kid y'all not, I seen this candle right here. I stayed in through all of this noise, y'all. All of this noise, all of this noise, all of this noise. Yes, I did. I only got in for 2 pips, right? Y'all already know that's my new cautionary tale, right? Get in for 2 pips. That way, when it start going against you, you're not as nervous. You're not worrying about losing as much. You good. So I held it. Boom. I drew out my lines. Y'all know how I like to draw my levels. So I drew this level right here. It came up. It broke it. Of course, I had another level. Well, actually, I just used my box because remember I told y'all my boxes are where major moves happens. So as you can see, it came down into the box, played around in the box. I was confident, not cocky, but confident that once it started doing this right here, and like I said, y'all see the 930 with 945, the orb low. Once it gave me this big wick right here off of the end of this down candle, and it gave me this big wick. I said, oh, okay, cool. They don't want to go below 46.24. They're gonna keep it right here. So everybody that kept getting in for sale, trying to push down, every time they tried to push it down, guess what? I was just literally riding in the truck, calm, like it is what it is. I already had my levels set and I was confident in my levels, and I had confirmation, right? Because of course, the whole time that it's doing this, the SMA is steadily moving downward. So if it's steadily coming down and it's not moving down, why is the SMA steadily moving down? So that let me know that this consolidation right here, which is giving the SMA time to get down, to start crossing a little bit for it to push the price back up. So this right here is kind of like a trampoline, or you could say like a ceiling on the trampoline, right? Sometimes it hit and then push it back down, but then once it gets on the other side of it, price will come down, bounce up. And remember what I told you, anytime the candles get far away from the SMA, it's only a matter of time. We don't know precisely when it's going to go back, but we do know it's going to go back. So again, at 9 this morning, why did I get back in? Like I said, man, a lot of times I just get on the markets just to see what it's doing for the day. That's it. Like I don't even really plan on trading New York session. I have been trading a lot the past 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, somewhere in that time frame. But anyway, since I started going live, that's really when I started ramping back up, and I started posting on the gram a little bit more, just to get my people more woke and more knowledgeable about the markets. So anyway, like I said, I literally got in, I want to say on this candle, because I seen this. I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna wait to see what this candle do. But the minute I seen this candle, I said, okay, the buyers are in the market. So let's just give them time. So I literally took a buy right here. I wrote all this out, wrote it out. Then once it broke this level right here and closed above it, I said, okay, cool. So what y'all already know what I did. I went, that's why y'all see the 4 right here. So I was already in for 2. Came back, added a 4 lot. So that means I was in for a total of 6 lots altogether. And then I just rolled it all the way back up to right here. So once it got right here, I was like, y'all already know that's a bando. Now, again, I could have stayed in, had the headache, ran it all the way out. And then this thing, it took off again. So, of course, I could have made a whole heap of money again today. But not being greedy is what I am working on and trying to get better at, of not trying to be overly greedy. Because like I said last night, y'all already know I caught it all the way down. I caught it from up here. Wait, where we at? Okay, yeah, here we go. So I caught it from up here, from up somewhere up in here, and rolled it down, then I got out. Right. So the name of the game with trading, man, is not to be overly greedy. Again, I made 1,000 last night. I made 1,000 a day. Y'all do the math, right? Y'all see me make 1,000 last night. Y'all see me come back and make 1,000 a day. Well, y'all didn't see me make 1,000 a day, but I came back and made 1,000 a day. I think I made like 1,022 today, 1,020, 1,022, something like that. And I got out. So that right there is my Asian and my New York breakdown. So of course, y'all already know what we coming in to do. I'm going to leave last night Asian session up, and I'm going to leave New York session up because right now, as you can see, like I keep telling y'all, man, when the levels are very, very useful. Okay. And that's another thing that I had to learn and get comfortable with. And now I'm super comfortable and confident when I draw out my levels. So tonight, our purple lines are going to be our key levels for our 6 and our 615 high and low. So the crazy part is, let's see, 6 o'clock, time for Greg Street to rock. All right, so this right here is our 615 high, which as you can see is still the same price from our Asian session of last night, which is crazy. So technically, I really don't even have to, I'm gonna leave it just for all my people that's not sure. And then this right here is our low. So 6 o'clock is right here. Boom, 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 boom. That was the lowest it went at 6:05. And then, of course, you can see it just played around in here. It bounced out, went out, retested, went up. So at 7 o'clock, again, if I was on at 7, I would have caught this one and been in right now. Why? Because I got a doji outside of the box. And then it started pushing back down. So it's really just that simple. Once you learn it, it's that simple, right? So now that we have it back in here, now again, patience is a virtue because this candle right here is telling me, for one, we're on the 15-minute low, right? Which is the orb. This is the high of the 15. This is the low of the 15. So I'm going to go ahead and jump back down to my 2 lot. And so now we're just going to wait to see. Let's go see what y'all already know. Go check our 5-minute. Okay. So as you can see right here, we got a nice little M. And so we're going to make that, y'all already know, a red line. So our retest is going to be this red line. So we're really not going to make any moves until it comes back and retest this, as far as if we're going to take any sales. Okay. So again, a lot of traders say don't come into market bias, which is cool. But like I say, it's all about margin, right? So my bias as of right now, what the 5-minute is telling me, of course, you already see this right here is a W, and I caught a move. Well, actually, it's a W on the 1-minute, but again, the W is always a good indication. So I'm gonna do another red line right there because this is on the higher time frame. So this is on the 5-minute. So we can trust the 5-minute a little bit more than we can the 1-minute. And as the time frame goes up, they get more and more accurate because the higher time frames are telling you the direction. It's like an overview from a helicopter. It's telling you the flow of traffic. All right. So we got that. So now remember, I need y'all to remember 2 things, right? I need you to remember where your Asian sessions are at and where your New York sessions are at, because as we can see, gold is playing between those two. These sessions are going to help us get in and out of this trade. All right. So now we can go back to the 1-minute and we can see, and y'all see how it moved, right? Y'all see how on the 5-minute, it literally hit and shot back up, right? So now we're going to see what it does on the 1-minute. So now we get the same reaction off of this level again on the 1-minute that we have on the 5-minute. Then we have a good inkling of an idea that the buyers are sitting at 46.52 in this area. Not that price precisely, but in this general area. Okay. So from the looks of it, I'm liking the way this look, but again, it could come all the way down to last night Asian's low. So This is where we get patient and we just sit on our hands. All right. Just that simple. That's all we doing. Just that simple. I need them to come up with a way that I can just delete all of these in one foul swoop. Oh, there it is. Boom. Yes, delete all of them. Thank you. Man, y'all already know me. I'm all about neatness. Y'all already know, man. Like everything clean, neat, and orderly. So that little red that y'all seen up there was, yes, it was literally irritating me. Because y'all know I'm all about structure and cleanliness. Because cleanliness is next to godliness. Y'all already know. All right. So again, remember, like I just said, I like the simple fact that it came down and now we're getting strong price action back up. So y'all already know we're gonna go to the 5. We're not taking our trade off the 5. We're waiting for a specific candle on the 5. That candle is what's gonna tell us if it's time to go or not. What candle am I talking about? A blue candle like this right here. When we get candles like this right here, this candle is our don't hesitate, take the move candle. And as you can see, we might be getting one. And if we get it, we got 2 minutes before it's official to take it or not. Let me see, what are we in overall? We got a double top. I don't know. Because I want to say that we getting ready to form an M, right? So I want to say it's gonna come back down and retest our New York lows for the, yeah, that's our low because that's our high. So that's our New York high, this aqua line right here. And this is our New York low. And remember, this orange line is our Asian session high from last night, which was Wednesday night. And this is our Asian low from last night. All right. Anybody that's confused, okay, my red lines are just the simple fact that I'm on the 5 minute. So I got an M here, and then I have a W here. So these are key levels because the price usually reverses off of a W when it gets to the middle, and it reverses off of an M when it gets to a middle. So we'll wait and see how the price reacts off of those 2 levels. Now, don't forget, along with our Asian high and low for tonight, as you can see, it's not as wide as it was last night. It's literally in Asian's high and low from last night because this is the low and our high is damn near touching the same high from last night. So that is a good indication that we could be going down until tomorrow, simply because it's the end of the week. You got to remember, we came in Sunday. Let's see where we at. All right, so we came in right here on Sunday night. So this is where we started on Sunday. And look, we're already back to where we started and actually below where we at. Started there, look like it might end here. Might come back down and even end in here tomorrow. So don't be surprised if you hop on the chart tomorrow after market closes just to see what it did for the day. And if price is down in here, like I said, don't be surprised because again, it has to retest this level because this is a major key level. All right. For all my new people that's still learning and still trying to understand, I know the market closes tomorrow. The market probably end up closing tomorrow like 4:45 because it's a Friday. So why did I say get on tomorrow, even though the market closed? Because you want to get your eyes trained and get your eyes used to seeing and looking at different things, right? You want to be able to just look and kind of tell what the market is doing or what the charts are doing. So as soon as you get on, if you see this, then you should be able to tell me, oh yeah, it's in the uptrend. It's in the uptrend. Then it start playing around in this area right here, and then it starts coming back down into a downtrend. So technically, we are in a downtrend. Um, we just waiting to see if it's gonna continue down tonight because technically we got lower lows, lower highs. Then this right here is really consolidation. Then we got um a lower low, and then we got a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Well, actually, this is a lower low. I'm sorry. So higher high, lower low. Then he jumped back into a higher high. Then we turned around and came down into a lower low. So really, we are definitely in a downtrend as of right here. So it started right here. We went down, came back a little bit, tested back down. Now it came back up to retest. So in all, like I said, I am looking for more sales than I am buys. Right now, like I said, I'm waiting to see what it's going to do with this level right here because it already showed us I could jump in for a buy right here and probably ride it back up to today's, or you could say yesterday's Asian highs because they're both literally right beside each other. They're neighbors. So we could technically say that is we are looking for buys for it to come back up and retest this because this is the Asian low for tonight. This was the Asian low from last night. So now we're just waiting to see what's going to happen, what it's going to do. And yes, we are under the SMA on the 5-minute. So that is a good indication that we could continue in our sell-off of gold for the end of the week. So now we're just going to wait and see. We're waiting for a nice pullback, at least to here, if not a little bit higher. And then we want to just go ahead and let the bottom fall out and ride it all the way down, boom, to here. Like I said, will it get down here tonight? Probably not. It might hit London session, which is 3 a.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. Central, and I want to say 12 a.m. on the West Coast Pacific time. So we will see. If I'm wrong, then correct me. I don't mind being wrong. I don't mind getting it right. So we're just going to be patient. We're going to see what it do. Y'all already know it's football season. We got Buffalo and Pittsburgh playing. God damn, when Pittsburgh put up 14 points. Sheesh Louise. Ain't got no motion right now. So it might be a slow night tonight because, like I said, we are going into the end of the week. So a lot of the movement might start slowing down, but I'm pretty sure I might not catch it, but I'm pretty sure money will be out here tonight. But we already know the Coldest Trader gonna catch it. Quit playing, man. Y'all tune in just to see this work. And what's crazy though, just real quick, since we ain't got nothing going on the charts, what's crazy to me, right, is that people that you meet for the first time would want to pay you for your time and pay you to teach them. But the people that know you and knowing that you've been doing it for a while will sit back and wait to see or wait for you to get on. And then they'll try to come back and say, put me on because the work is already done or the plate has already been fixed. Now you want me to fix your plate, but you didn't want to get in the kitchen and cook with me when I was in there cooking, trying to figure this meal out. It's crazy. But that's how we are seasoned, for lack of a better word, as people. And I'm talking people in general, not no specific race or ethnicity, none of that. I'm talking about just in general, like people that know of you or meet you or you know what I'm saying for the first time, they're willing to jump in off the muscle. But people that know you, they don't want to take that ride with you until they see you figured it out. So now they want to come jump on. And it's like the minute you say no or the minute you don't want to do it, it's a problem. But you didn't have a problem just sitting back watching me struggle or watching me in the kitchen trying to figure out this meal. It's crazy. But hey, it is what it is. It be what it be. Like I said, man, we just chopping it up. Marcus ain't doing nothing right now. So now we got this break. But again, this is where the patients come in because remember, we're on the 3 minute. So we want to see how it's going to react once this candle closes. Go back and play my boy some more. Give y'all a little entertainment so we ain't just sitting here in silence. You heard what he said. Skill when you do it again. First time it was luck. Keep doing it, it becomes a skill. Same thing with trading. Well, that is what you're talking about with trading. All right. So real quick, you see we got a breakout. So we definitely have a lower low, lower high, lower low, a lower high. So now we know that we are officially in a downtrend. So now are we waiting is for a pullback up to this level. Then we would take a sell and we would ride it all the way back down to our New York high. That is what we are waiting on. And we might even be able to ride it down to our New York low. So that's what we're waiting on, man. Ooh, if I would have been on the 1 minute and seen that, I would have took that. I would have took that. I would have took that because that is our purple line. My fault. Got stuck on the 5, looking at the 5 minute, thinking I was on the 1 minute. It's all good though. Give me 1 second, y'all. You. So y'all already know, man. I see y'all can't hear the music, so y'all already know, man. That means that they are not letting the music play out for me, so it's all good. We just gonna ride in silence. Well, y'all gonna ride in silence. I'm jamming over here. All right, so that's cool. So now we know we're in official downtrend. So all we waiting for is that pullback. Once we get that pullback, it's on and popping. Play with me if you want, cash money going broke. Whoa, there it is. There it is. That's what we want to see. UPT. So deep. They be over. They be pulling triggers. Come on, man. Y'all already know, man. The Hot Boys Guerrilla Warfare album. Man, one of the hardest albums out then and still now. Yeah, you don't agree? It's all good. You ain't from the South. If you from the South, come on, man. You already know what it is. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back down to a 2 lot because this candle is telling us that we're going up. So we're gonna go ahead and take this buy. And then if it comes back up and breaks here and keep going, we know what it is. If it doesn't, it is what it is. So what we want here to happen is we want it to cross back over this red line. We want a whole body. We want a whole body close above here. So if it closes here, then we have for sure a pullback up into the purple line. So we want this candle to jump above here. We want this candle to push up and close above here. That's what we want. Um, I'm going to play it safe tonight. Something like baseball, 3 strikes and you ride. So now what we waiting to see is we want to see if it's going to come back up and break this previous high. If it comes back up and break this previous high, then we know our downtrend is officially over and we're about to start back up in an uptrend. So let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, you better watch for the street. Gonna act ahead, you get caught in the streets. Let's see what the 5 minute. Ooh, what did y'all do? Y'all remember a candle like this from the other night? Where is that? Where is that? Remember, I told y'all the other night on the 5 minute what was gonna happen with a candle like this. Let me see. Where was it at? Where was it at? It was a up candle just like this one. Where the hell that candle at? Oh, this one. Yep. I told y'all. Remember last time we got a candle like that? Look what happened. Look what we doing. Look what we doing. If this candle closed like this right here in 1 minute, that's exactly how I needed to close. I need to close blue just like that. If it closes like that, again, I'm confident that we coming back up here. So let's see what we got. Closed above there, exactly what I wanted. I'm just waiting on a nice pullback before I get in for another lot. When I am going to, like I said, tonight, I am going to play it safe. I'm going to put a sell stop right here. And we are going to wait to see what happens. Because so now I'm finna get a better price. Back down here and give me this candle again. Like I said, then I'm confident that we're going up, even though I'm already confident because we got this candle here, right? But I ain't gonna even hold you. The reason I let it close is because I want to get in with a bigger lot for a better price. So remember, I got in up here. So when it comes down and retest down here, I can get in down here and ride it up and eventually make more profits. I'm not gonna be greedy. Let's go to a 5. Technically, I got right back in the same spot I was in before. So now we just waiting to see. We just wanted to break above this. If it closes above here, then we know we're about to continue going up. What up, Boo? How was practice?
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, you're on chat, so I can't say it.
We'll talk.
Yeah. But it's good news.
Good news. Oh, okay.
But today, Dad, we got there and everybody had stuff. There was a girl, she had a pot, and you know them little wooden, you could put her on the field, and we was banging her stuff, and
Yeah.
we ran on the field like 3, 4 times. I
Right.
was so happy. I was so excited. God, too, like, why don't you be happy every day? But it's only because we're doing something fun. Running by itself is not fun. Doing something while running with your friends is fun.
It's taking your mind off of it.
Yeah,
You're right.
our mind off that on half the run.
Right.
And like we got there early, so it's not like we had to keep running. We could have walked for a little bit and it ran again.
Well, shit is getting you warmed up.
We did like
three laps.
Yeah. But it's because big chunks of people was coming in, so I wasn't. Because they were trying to run every time someone new came in. I said, I'm not sure the right button said the time for y'all.
Great. Okay. What's up? Glad you had fun. Already. No big difference, huh? See, I added 2 more lots to my position because we are going to ride up. So we already had our pullback, we had a rejection, now we got another push. So we're gonna let it keep pushing. Closes above here. I'm gonna add another position. But I needed to close above here. Okay. We added another position. So now we in for six lots. Let's go see what our 5 minute is telling us. Oh, yeah. Ooh, well, on our 5 minute, it's gonna at least push up to our SMA. So we're gonna let it ride out. Now, if it closes above here, then y'all already know what I'm doing. We add another position. Here we go. Damn, bro, I'm telling you, maybe I'm tripping. We. Y'all already know what time it is. All right, let's see. Remember, we want to close below that blue line. If it close below that blue line, then we'll go ahead and close it out because it came back down and reversed on us. And now it's telling us that it's about to go back into a downtrend. Mhm. Right. Close that out. Trade. Usually, if I take a L, usually two trades on the. So my next trade will be my last trade for the night. So we gonna see what it do. Wait, see how it reacts when it comes back down to the to yesterday's Asian low and New York's high. So we just waiting to see. Again, like I said, man, it's not ain't nothing 100% in trading, but your wins and your losses. I 100% just lost 276. That's the only thing that's 100%, and I'm okay with that. So now we're gonna see what this does. So we're gonna see what it does at the Asian low from last night. There go the coach, y'all. Coach just walked in the building. There go coach. Whatever. That's great. Uh, we're waiting on something to shake. No, just waiting on the play.
Yeah, a lot of lines on there.
Yeah, just different levels that it's testing and retesting.
What are you trying to have? That green line?
If it break below here, then yeah, we're gonna take it all the way back down to New York low down here. But as we can see, it keeps bouncing. It bounced. So yeah, so we're just gonna wait and see. Let's see what it do. Right. I like what we're doing. I like what we're doing. So now all we're doing is just waiting for another retest. No ceilings. Oh, okay. I got this on this Bugatti. I'm going to this Bugatti. Let's see a car. No, yes, sir. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it ride. Then I'm gonna wait for the pullback to get in and add that another 5 lot. So we'll be in for 10 lots, and we're gonna ride it all the way back down to our level uh, of the blue box. So we want to ride all the way back down to this level. That's 6-7.
6-7.
Cause I be like a firecracker. So y'all already know. Let's go ahead and set an alert. So that way when it come back right there, I know that's where I want to add my add another 5 lots. Don't start no, it won't be no don't start no, it won't be no, don't start no, it won't be no shit. Don't start no, it won't be no shit. Well, who's the right hand man? All right, y'all, it's getting close to 9 o'clock. So y'all already know we got about 20 minutes till 9. And I don't want to take an unnecessary loss. We already lost 2 for the night. And this is how you keep your account without taking unnecessary losses, especially when we know at 9 o'clock the market's gonna go crazy. We don't know which way it's gonna go. So all we're gonna do is play it safe. I'm not even gonna put it in profit. We're gonna put it at the top of this candle. Well, I'm at a 5 lots, so let's see. That would be $40 loss. That's our alert. So now we're gonna see what it's gonna do. I do like the way this candle's closing, because this wick right here lets me know that the sellers pushed it back down. So the buyers, the buyers try to push it up, but the sellers are sitting right here. Remember, lower low, lower high. Now we're sitting at another lower low. So we're waiting on them to come back, make a lower high right at where we got in at, or a little bit above, and then we should push on down. So we're just gonna wait and see what it do. With it being so close to 9, I'm probably not gonna add another position, just because, again, we don't know what the 9 o'clock candle is going to bring. All right. So again, we're gonna play it safe. We're not gonna be overzealous, and we're not gonna be greedy. All right. Even though we are in a downtrend, our 100 SMA is moving downward. But again, 9 o'clock for some reason, like I said, I'm gonna figure it out one day. We're gonna wait to see what it does. So, right, it's higher. So we might be getting a reversal at 9 o'clock, but we're gonna play it and see what it do. We broke this previous low right here. So I'm saying it's gonna continue to come back down to our New York low. But again, 9 o'clock, we don't know what the market's gonna do. So we only react to the market, and that's what we're waiting to do. We just waiting to react. Like I said, we are getting closer to 9, so we're just gonna be cautious on our adding adding more lots. You walking around in front of the camera with the bonnet on?
What's the? I thought you was covering it up, but it's just the laptop covering it up.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you're talking about over here.
Yeah. What's your goal?
What for the night? You already know.
You don't got in there before time?
Buy to a bando. Yeah. Because we're in a downtrend. So we're just gonna wait and see what it's gonna do.
Huh?
I said, yeah, it's in a downtrend. So we're gonna wait and see if it's gonna keep going. Like I said, 9 o'clock, it might shoot back up and retest and then go down. But we're just gonna wait and see what it do before we add another position to it. So if we come down and close below here, so we can go ahead and do that is the low. So if it closes below there, then we are good to go. I'm going to go ahead and erase the, no, I'm not. I ain't erasing that. It's getting close to 9, man. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going, no, I'm not. And I'm going to play it right. I'm going to keep it right there. You know, we got a lot of rejection down here, but our SMA is steadily dropping. So we're going to wait and see if this just a resting period before it shoots down. But like I said, with it getting close to 9 o'clock, it could come up, retest this level, then shoot down. So we'll wait to see what it's going to do. That hit that rather fast. So, you see how the wicking is coming down, but the whole candle is not coming down. Okay, that's better. Now we needed to keep pushing. Like I said, you can't be scared to be wrong. And when you're wrong, you got to be okay with saying, hey, I was wrong, lose that trade. And then the second trade, once you get a better understanding of which way the market going, you get back in. You can't be scared to pull that trigger. Because the minute you be scared to pull the trigger is the minute you're going to miss out on trade. Chopper City, D Jizzle. Bang your alley, bang your style, nigga. Jeezy. Hey, hey. Last time I checked, I was the man on these streets. They call me residue. I need on these beats. Got diarrhea flow. Man, I own it. Even when I'm constipated, I still got some super friends in the Legion of Doom thing. I like the one. My red thing. I ain't real. This that I'm holding got a grill, an old school Chevy, Beamer. Oops, try me. That's your first mistake. Eat you like a chanterelles plate. Yes, indeed. Like extra cheese. Try it, dog. But it ain't easy. I call it young cheese. soft like elastic, call it snow, man. But it's on the floor. Got a lower low, high, lower, low, high, lower, low, lower, high. So now we're expecting 1 hour to come down and give us a new lower low. So the new lower low will be down here below New York lows. So if New York does come in and wick all the way back up here, then we're pretty confident that it's gonna continue to go down. Now this is a big, big, big wick if it comes back up and try to take everybody out. So we're just gonna be patient and see what it does. We got 10 minutes. So now if it come all the way back up here and take us out, then we know it was a huge liquidity sweep just for the markets to continue to go down. Some traders say, "Oh, there's no such thing as liquidity sweeps," or "I don't believe in that," or "They don't know this, they don't know that." Yes, it does. 'Cause the markets are ran off of computers, and computers, we already know, process a whole bunch of information at one time. So, and I'm cool with believing what you want to believe in because, like I said, it's like driving. So, whatever makes you comfortable, I'm cool with that. But now what I can do is move my stop loss to break even because we are at 200. So I'm going to move it right above this previous high right here because we got a lower low. This is our lower high. Now we got a new lower low. So if it come back up and take us out right here, I'm cool with that. And hey, that would be, well, it'll break even trade. So depending on what the 9 o'clock candle do, I usually only take 2 trades, but if the 9 o'clock candle comes up, gives us a nice wick rejection, like where it's at. If it comes up and give us a candle like this, and then I will get back in for my third and last trade. So I know I said my second trade is my last one, but at the same time, we know what 9 o'clock is coming about. I could just take the one and only have lost 100 for the night, but why would I do that when I have? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what this 9 o'clock candle do. If the worst case scenario, it wicks all the way up, take us out right here. But then again, if it does that, y'all already know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna jump in for a 10 and we're gonna ride it all the way down here. So we'll see. The 5 minute still has some more to go, so it might reject, it might not. 5 minute, I'm thinking 5 minutes take us all the way down to the oversold. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I like to keep my chart small. I'm sorry. Like I blow it up just to kind of get a better view of something, but the rest of the time, I like to be able to see the skycopter view. Yeah, my girl got a girlfriend. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back. And if y'all like the shirts, got the shirts, you got the hoodies. I usually had a hoodie on because it usually be cold as heck in our bedroom. But yeah, man. Unfortunately, they're not for sale. They're earned, not given. So I apologize. But if you want one, you can earn it. All you got to do, trade with me, learn with me, and then once you pass your first prop firm and you get a plaque or get your certificate saying you are a certified trader, you have passed such and such test. Guess what? If I helped you learn how to trade, your choice. Which one you want? On me. That boy Bell for Buffalo is balling. All right, so now we're just going to go ahead and move our alert down to here. So let's see. Got 3 minutes till 9. Let's see what we got. What we got. What we got. Now, if the charts really love me and they really want to show me some love, it'll just shoot straight down to there. That's what it'll do if it really love me. Where we at? We at 300. I can move this down to here now to the top of that. We got 2 minutes. It's 8:58. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. What I'm doing is I'm in profit. We got higher, high, higher, low, right? That letting us know we're in a downtrend. So remember, I got in for a buy right here, came up, took me out right here for 275. I realized that it was reversing. So I went on ahead, said, okay, cool. We stand in a downtrend. So I got out. So when I got back in right here, right, this right here is already telling me lower low, lower high. So once it broke this low, that's where I got in at because the market is telling me that it's in a downtrend. Now it's getting ready to come back up. We got 1 minute, so it's probably going to come up. It's probably going to take me out. I'm cool with that because again, it's 9 o'clock, so we don't know what the market's going to do. So we just don't play it safe and let the market do what it do. But I'm 100% positive it's going to wick all the way up and then whoop, come all the way back down. So we got 2 seconds. Let's our blue line to this level right We expected that. We expected that. Now remember, my original stop loss was right here, right? So if I would left my stop loss right here, then I would still be in this trade as of right now. So we're just gonna be patient to see what we do. Now, what would be love if it came all the way back up to our New York high and bounced off here and then start making its way back down. But is it gonna do that? Probably not. I don't have the coldest trader title for no reason, brother. I don't have for no reason. I know a little bit about a little bit. But again, I ain't no financial trader. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not no financial advisor. I'm just a day trader. So you see how hard of a time it's having getting back up here. So let's go see what our 5 minute is telling us. So we got that nice blue wick, but we might have a reversal. I don't think we will because we are in a strong downtrend. I told y'all this right here was an M. So I should have stuck with my original analysis with saying when he came back up to here, take a sell, and I would have been up hella money and I would have been done for the night. But again, my margin was off. I should have stayed with my original analysis. That's all I can say about that. But I'm cool because look what it's doing. Boom, back up to New York highs. So now all we want is for them to take everybody out. We want to see what it's going to do when it get up here to our 100 moving average. So remember yesterday's Asian low and today's New York high. This is where, y'all heard what I said. Yesterday's Asian low and today's New York high, which was at 9:30 to 9:45. It's retesting everything. Just saying, man, once you learn levels and understand how it moves and what it's doing, uh, you understand that trading gets just a little bit easier because now you have an idea of where to start paying attention to the markets at. And that's what took me the longest to understand. Was levels was more important than anything else on the chart. More important than Fibonacci candles, more important than RSI. The levels are the most important part. Listen, hear me what I'm saying. The levels are the most important part on the chart, period. Once you learn that, your trading will advance astronomically. So these two candles took out one high, two high, three highs, four highs. So now this right here is telling me that we have officially reversed our downtrend and we are officially going back up. Just saying, man. I told y'all when 9 o'clock came, it's either gonna shoot down here or it's gonna come back up and retest our New York highs. And that's exactly what it's doing. That's why I only study gold and I only trade gold because I've learned how it moves. I learned what it like to do. And that's why Coldest Trader XAU. Self-proclaimed anyway. So now I can go ahead and move our blue line back up. Because this was our last high right here. So back down to retest here, start here. Then we good. But see what did it do on our 100? Even ooh, we got right up on it, rejected it, but see how it rejected work well. So unless this candle can close here, I'm going to wait because this could just be a breakout to try to get another market. And if it does that, shoot back up, we will have lost. Really not two losses. One, I'm cool with. Two, not so much. So we'll see. As you can see, look, just saying, man, levels are important. But who am I? I'm just a trader. And there it is. Boom. Okay. There it is. If you would have jumped in for a sale on this counter right here alone, you would have been taking a L. So now we're back above New York high. We're back above yesterday Asian low. And remember, this is tonight's Asian low. So it could come, not it could. It's going to come all the way back up to retest Asian low. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and take these blue lines off. I'm going to just trust our Asian. This is tonight's Asian low. This is tonight Asian high. As you can see, Asian low is inside of last night's Asian low. Asian high are about the same. So that is a good sign because that is telling us that the market could continue to go down. But I could be wrong. So now all I'm waiting to see is technically it already gave me my retest right here, but I'm gonna wait for the second one. So when it comes back and retest right up in here, if I'm still on, if I decide to stay on, because it's already coming up on my 2 hour mark. So we'll see. If we get it before it's time for me to get off, then I take it. But if we don't, then it is what it is. I catch New York session tomorrow. Just that simple. And as you can see on the 5 minute, it's definitely retesting this high. So, which is the Asian session low. So it's retested right where Asian session low kicked off. So let's see what we got on it. Patience, patience, and more patience, people. That's what trading is all about. Retest last night Asian low. It rejected tonight's Asian low. So let's see if we're gonna get that push back down to here where we originally talked about. But we got to first see how it's gonna react off of these two levels right here. And it's crazy how both of these levels are again right next door to each other, just like these are right next door to each other. Let's see where my 100 is at. It's literally right on the Asian low of last night. So let's see. This is my last. This is officially my last trade. If this turn blue and stay, if this turn blue, we're gonna take it. So I got the thickest. I got the thickest charger. Y'all started mine's 40. All right, y'all. I think I'm done for the night. Ain't nothing else cracking. If it do, I will let you know. Check my Instagram. Remember, man, stay positive, stay motivated, keep trading, and remember, if you're scared about not taking a chance, then you should be scared of what could happen if you do take that chance. What if you don't make it? What if you do make it? What if you can't learn it? But what if you can learn it? So that's just in life in general. So y'all stay up, man. Stay positive, stay motivated, man. And remember, when you see me, if I say, hey, man, I'm getting a jet, I need you to be able to say, I got half. All right. So, of course, tomorrow, Friday, we will not be trading tomorrow because the market closes at this time. Tomorrow will be closed at this time tomorrow. So, I'll catch y'all Sunday. All right. Stay up, stay positive, stay motivated, and I'll catch y'all Sunday. Let's go.